Neal, where do we start with that one? A real cruel way to go out of the FA Cup.
Yeah, I'm absolutely gutted. To be fair, I thought at half time we should have been 2 or 3 up. I thought second half their goalie must have saved. I think I counted probably 4 or 5 1v1s where we're clear through, or we've put it wide even in extra time, and they've had probably 3 or 4 reasonable chances and scored near enough the last kick of the game. And it's the FA Cup, that's what it does to you. But we try and focus on the performance, and by and large we were the better team. I'm adamant when I get the expected goals back for that game that it's going to be so one-sided, but their goalie was in sparkling form. Our strikers have missed lots of chances, and when it's 1-0 there's always that chance, and that chance came to them.
I was going to say, we've come up against a few inspired goalkeepers this season, but Ben Gillett tonight was right up there, wasn't he? He made some real outstanding saves, didn't he, in those one-on-one situations?
Yeah, their goalies kept them in the game. Even their coach come up to me afterwards and said, we've dodged a bullet there. So listen, it is what it is. It's the FA Cup. They kept going. 1-0 is a precarious scoreline. If you don't put a team to bed and you don't keep clean sheets, which we haven't been doing, you're always running the risk. And the last thing we needed was a replay in the first place with the fixture list, and then the last thing we needed was extra time. So it is what it is. The boys, I'm proud of them. They were warriors out there. They gave absolutely everything, and on another day would have won given the chances we've had.
I was going to say, the performance, obviously, I know compared to the last few games, I mean, I'm sure that's what you would have been expecting from the lads, and it was a real good response, wasn't it, in terms of the performance?
Yeah, miles better than Halifax and miles better than Dagenham. Oh, to be fair, Dagenham, it wasn't a 3-0 scoreline. I've watched the game back and the performance wasn't as bad as the result suggested, but today was good. We were good. By and large, most of the time we were the better team as far as creating chances and looking like we're going to score. We've been sucker punched at the end of the game, taking it to extra time, still had chances in extra time to go and win it, but the goalie's been brilliant. It was probably quite an enthralling FA Cup tie, and I'm devastated because we wanted to have a run.
On a positive, Barney getting a goal, his first of the season, he deserved that one, didn't he?
Yeah, that's a great goal from Barney, but he should have had alongside it Joe Sabara, Alex Reid, Andrew Dallas, Josh Kelly, because they've all had chance after chance, and unfortunately we just haven't taken them.
Obviously there's a return for Jamie Osborne today. Obviously he then ended up going off injured in sort of the 54th minute. How's he?
I don't know. I really don't know. That's just where we are at the moment. Keller has played the last, he's probably halfway through the second half. He got kneed in the back, but he wanted to stay on. He's a warrior, and that's where we are at the moment. We're literally like, we're going into our 9th game in 4 weeks, so the boys are giving everything, and we've got a real tough one Saturday to try and somehow get our legs back full.
A shame as well, because Osborne was doing so well before he went off.
Yeah, he's a good player, and that's where we are at the moment. We can't seem to keep him fit, and we're when we need the bodies at the end of a gruesome schedule, unfortunately he's had to come off, and we had to make a substitution earlier than we wanted.
Obviously a massive game on Saturday, but under the BT Sport cameras as well at Chesterfield. How do you pick yourselves up for this one?
We've just got to try and get our bodies back. We can't put in a performance until we get our bodies back and get them where they need to be, so the lads know that. We've got a long journey home tonight. We've got to try and get our recovery strategies in and get ourselves ready for what's going to be a really tough game.